I understand recently there are a lot of news going on with the State Grid. You have just finished buying the remaining share of CPFL, which is the second largest transmitter of electricity in Brazil. And this is adding to a whole list of things you are doing with Brazil. Why are you so fascinated, sir, by the country of Brazil?
Yes, indeed. Brazil is a fascinating country for State Grid to invest. Up to now, we have invested over $7 billion in the transmission and distribution. We are the biggest distribution company and the second largest transmission companies.
Brazil, as an emerging economy, still have many bottlenecks when it comes to energy. How much can you really be of support to them?
Yes, you are right. One of the bottlenecks for the Brazilian power industry is the long-distance transmission.
I see.
For example, in Amazon River, there are huge potential for the hydropower.
Yes.
As a national strategy, they want to explore the hydropower and then transmit the power to the south part of the Brazil, which is more than 2,500 kilometers long.
I see.
State Grid has developed the UHV transmission technology.
That's your technology.
It's my technology. It's our own technology. This technology allows them to transmit the power from where it's generated to the south part, to the Rio regions. So the people in Rio can enjoy the clean energy far from
the Amazon River.
The Amazon River.
So actually you are putting the energy generated in the Amazon River all the way to, let's just say, the ghettos in Rio. The poor people there, they can now enjoy electricity as a result of this long-distance transmission. The prices could be down.
Yes, indeed. The UHV transmission technology is more efficient and reliable. That means the cost for the transmission is quite low. It's very competitive to the power price with local generation.
It is not just Brazil, actually. You have been, the State Grid, investing in many of the emerging and developing countries. You know, the Philippines and Greece and Italy, which now are suffering from economic problems. But many would say, you know, why, Chairman Shu, are you looking for these countries that are actually right now facing challenges? Why don't you go out there and invest in those countries who are enjoying themselves, having a great time? Why do you focus on these countries that are having problems?
Yes, actually we have invested in 7 countries and regions by operating the energy networks. Now we are looking for more opportunities in the developing countries and the emerging economies with our high technologies, such as just mentioned before earlier, the UHV transmission technology, smart grid, large-scale renewable integration, and a large system safety operation and extra. We can make the use of those technologies to serve those countries.
No wonder when the Brazilian president, when he was making his state visit to Beijing just a few days ago, I guess, he was meeting with the Chinese president. He was also meeting with very few business leaders from China, and you are one of them. What did you say behind the closed doors?
Yes, I met the Brazilian president on last Friday. During the conversation, I was trying to explain about my company, but he told me that he knew a lot about the State Grid because during his flight to China, he discussed a lot about the State Grid with his ministers. Also, he expressed his much appreciation for State Grid to invest during the hard time of the Brazil. I just told him it's just a spirit of the Belt and the Road is a mutual benefit. When our friends encountered the difficulties, we have to give the hand to them.
But we have to make sure it is not about the bigger ones, such as the State Grid, taking over the smaller ones in the other developing and emerging economies, because some say that is not win-win situation.
We don't do the 100% share. We need to cooperate with. We need to cooperate with local partners. It is what we are doing.
What is one of the most important principles of your cooperation?
As I mentioned earlier, the long-term strategic partner and the localization, and the employment of the local talents.
Actually, in Brazil, you did exactly that, didn't you? 2% only are Chinese working in the companies that you have acquired, but actually 98% are those Brazilians that are working in those companies, and you have created an enormous amount of jobs in those companies. Tell us more about that.
We are employing 14,000 local employees, and with annual tax payment over $300 million. Also, we take responsibilities, dedication to the local social and economic development. For example, we founded an orchestra for the slum children. They performed very well. During Chinese President Xi Jinping visited Brazil, the orchestra played a beautiful Chinese song.
What is it?
Chinese music. It's hope in the field.
Oh, okay.
It's hope in the
在
field.
希望的田野上。
Yes, it is.
Are the Brazilian kids really enjoying it?
Yes, I think so.
At the Winter Davos World Economic Forum, in which the Chinese President Xi Jinping gave an absolutely impressive speech and talked about globalization. At the Summer Davos, in which you were talking about innovation in Chinese businesses. At the Belt and Road Initiative conference, in which you and other business leaders are trying to come up with some specific proposals to work together with the countries and the businesses along the Belt and Road Initiative. But you yourself, Chairman Shu, if I could say to our audience, it's a very low-key person. Actually, I struggle so much in order to get you over here to talk. I just wonder how, on the one hand, the Chinese companies need to be visible and tell people what we are here to do. On the other hand, there are still misunderstandings about Chinese businesses in some places in the world. How do you see that? Keep that balance in a way, Chairman Shu.
Yes, 2017 is quite busy year for State Grid.
To say the least, I guess.
I personally attended many international forums from Davos, from Winter Davos, and the Summer Davos, and the One Belt, One Road Summit. By attending so many international forums, we learn a lot. I think it's very important for us, as the largest utility in the world, keep on learning from other counterparts, which is great beneficial for the grid. I think sharing experiences, learning from others, is help us a lot.
But you're so modest, I guess, because you're already on the very top list of the Fortune 500 in the world. You're also becoming such a big player, incorporating the others to join in order to come up with new initiatives.
Yes, also I would like to, more than pleased, to share our own advanced technologies and management experiences to others. We can grow together to serve the people of the world.
What a pleasure to have you. All the best and enjoy your Xiamen BRICS.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.